Previously on Do Dragons Dream of Scorched Sheep. That little sod Faye arrived, and he told us that he'd taken treble off somewhere, and that he had to do something to make penance for us cutting down the trees. In the meantime, fireballs started shooting into the skies again and knocking things down, so we went to investigate. Upon investigation, we found a little castle owned by Lord Aldrex, a horrible little toad of a man, very red-headed, like a beetroot. His hall was minging and tacky, full of shit. He took us through to see his guests. Unfortunately, these guests were Dain, Minerva, and the dwarf man that I'd seen in my vision.
Adventure waits someday we roll, fighting for our mortal souls through mountains high and dungeons deep, to dragon's dream of Scorched Sheep. To dragon's dream of Scorched
Welcome everyone to Dragon's Dream of Scorched Sheep. As usual, I'm your DM Gadget. And joining us this week, it is our info warriors themselves playing Calbo Greymerkin, it's Biggie.
Hello.
Playing Stigveld, it's Stig.
Hello.
And playing Capri, it's Candy Machine.
Hello.
Still no Oodles, unfortunately. He's still sick because we recorded this back-to-back of the last episode, so unfortunately he hasn't gotten better in the intervening hour. So, yes, hopefully he'll be getting better soon and will be back with us as soon as possible. But yes, as Stig so ably recounted, last time Sod explained to them that Treble had been taken away, that they were being punished. They went and found Castle's spear tip. They found Lord Aldrex, who is a rather odious little toad of a man, and his guests, who are the Triumvirate. And we join them kind of straight away as Aldrex is leading them into the banquet chamber in his castle, and he is, he's given it large. He's been trying to explain that, this is royalty that they are dealing with. So as he kind of walks in and goes, my lords, my grace, we have some more guests who have, similar interest to yourselves in this ungodly flying malarkey that you've got going on. Dain Ashglade stands up, and Stigveld, you can see for the first time that from the you remember from the visions that he had a scar after you kind of whacked him with the spirit hammer. It is real in real life. There is a kind of a large scar up his face.
What I want to do first is, just like that meeting between Darth Vader and Han Solo, where he shoots first, dagger out, and just throw it at him.
Yeah, sure, go for it. Roll me a ranged attack with your dagger.
It's a 12.
12, that doesn't hit.
No, I didn't think it would. I just wanted him to kind of bite it away and just laugh it off.
Yeah. You kind of pull the dagger, you hurl it, and Ashglade, it doesn't even move. It just kind of swings past his hair, and Aldrex kind of turns. He goes, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?"
You don't know who these people are.
I know fairly well who this is. This is the King of fucking Welbeck.
He's no king.
King.
And Dain kind of like leans forward and goes, well, actually, you'll find, and he kind of taps the crown he's wearing, I am the king.
What?
Oh,
Did
yes.
that happen?
Oh, just fairly recently. And he's kind of looking over his nails, goes, yes, unfortunately, King Roland had a, shall we say, an unfortunate accident. And kind of Minerva kind of like grins. And his will was recently changed to leave the line of succession to me.
How convenient.
I'd say dastardly convenient, but here we are.
Take that off. You don't deserve to have that on your head.
Aldrex kind of looks like glares at you, goes, he's the fucking king. Do you want me to hang you? And Ashglade puts his hand and goes, no. We have some history. Us three and those three. Where's the little one, the annoying one? And Minerva kind of pips him and goes, probably looking for his brother. Somewhere.
See, told you his brother was still alive. Just kind of whisper that to Calbo.
Now's not the time.
I was right. My visions were true. I've seen that dwarf before.
And Ashglade kind of points out, and I suppose you should meet the third of our party. He says, this is Kozeg Mountain Shaper. And the dwarf kind of gets up. It doesn't look any different. He's kind of like slides off the chair, but he's like the same his head's in the same position. And he goes, I've heard a lot about you. Interesting fellows. You didn't tell me he was so big, Dain. Well, the bigger they are, the more idiotic they are. And you kind of,
what?
Yes. Come, sit. We're not going to come to blows here. We have business to attend to. And Aldrex looks like, yes, fine idea, my grace. And he kind of moves up and takes a seat. And he kind of looks over. He goes, "Sit the fuck down."
No.
Ain't you hungry? You've been traveling all day.
Just reluctantly just grab the chair and pick it up, but kind of slam it on the floor as I sit down, like.
And so you can pick up your tokens here. I've set it up for you to pick up your tokens and move around, so.
I gracefully slide into the chair like a ninja.
Oh, give me an acrobatics roll for that. I need to know if that actually does happen or not.
Please don't fall over. 13.
Not as graceful as you think it is, but you're fine.
I'll sit here on the right hand side, so you two can sit together further away.
I think I'll pick this one. I just flump myself down, just like not breaking eye contact with Dain.
As you kind of sit down, Capri, you can hear from your bag the sound of.
Yes, you want some chicken?
Chicken.
Yes. A little bit of chicken. Hang on. There you go.
Nice how that.
Jesus Christ.
Does anyone mind if I smoke?
How that barrel in the corner says rum.
I noticed that. Where's the rum always gone?
So Dain turns towards Aldrex and goes, so, as we were discussing before we were so rudely interrupted, he says, glancing over at you, why do you keep shooting our supply lines? And Aldrex goes, because it is unnatural, as I was explaining to those out in the throne room. It's unnatural for things to fly that ain't got wings. Look, we've been over this. It's not unnatural. It's mechanics. It's physics. It's clever people making things. No, I won't have any of you. I know you're a wizard. I know the thing that you do. I know that you're putting spells in the water that are making the fucking sloths gay. What the fuck do you think you're doing here? And Dain kind of like puts his hands on his temples and goes, my God, you are an idiot. These are supply lines. We trade with the Greybar. I'm sure you're aware you have the King of Greybar's throne in your throne room. We trade from Welbeck to the other side of the continent. We could sail these ships around the continent, which would take 4 months. Or we float them on the prevailing winds, and it takes a month. Don't you see how that is simpler and cheaper for everybody involved? And Aldrich said, no, I ain't having it. It's sorcery. It's unnatural. It's disgusting.
I take a piece of chicken and flame it a little bit and stare directly at Aldrex.
And he kind of looks at me. What are you looking at, dragon? You know the chicken was already cooked.
Like my enemies, I like them well done.
At which point Minerva just bursts into laughter. And she looks at you and goes, seriously, that's the line you have for him? What is wrong with you?
You'll find out.
Don't let her disrespect you like that, Calbo.
The only thing I remember was when I was trying to burn the lot of you to death, him standing in a ball of fire going, well, I'm fireproof.
think he just died.
I'm not afraid of you.
You should be, lad, the dwarf says to you. He's one scary bitch. The, Aldrex kind of turns to you and goes, this ain't going anywhere. Why don't we just drink and eat, and maybe we can come back to this? What y'all say?
I just want to be able to fly my ship. Our ship.
My ship.
His ship.
Oh, you have a flying ship, Dain says across to you. Interesting.
No.
Where did someone like you acquire something so magical? I can't believe that you would have been intelligent enough to think of the balloon system. We've had our best scientists working on that for years.
I thought of it last week.
And he's going to do an insight check. Ooh, 19. I don't believe a word you're saying.
Well, I don't care. Nice scar you've got there, by the way.
Yes, it's a fine memento for you.
Mm-hmm. It looks good on you.
Yes. Well, battle scars do help when you're sacking High Dawn. A lot of nice...
Slams his fist on the table and just stands up straight. What did you say?
Well, you must know by now the fun things I've been doing in your homeland. I assume you met Ilalath.
I dispatched of that traitorous bastard.
Yes, I know. He was the one that told us that you were in Indilo's Rest. I'm really impressed that you got away from that.
We're a good team. Better than you give us credit for.
I think you're lucky. I think you happened upon some eldritch horror from beyond the veil, and you used that to your advantage, which, kudos to you.
Every man makes his own luck.
Is that right?
We're a lot tougher than you think. We're still here.
And yet I noticed that the dwarf says, I noticed that there are only 3 of you. Dain here's been talking about 4 of you for ages.
Don't worry about where he is.
I'm not worried. Dain continues to you. I just, I would feel bad if he were to come from wherever he has gone and just to find your charred corpses. Hey, calm down, Aldrex says. We're not talking about killing anybody here. I killed men before.
Remember?
Minerva kind of cocks an eyebrow and goes, are you flameproof on the inside?
Want to find out?
I didn't think so. And Aldrex is starting to get kind of like bright red and kind of frustrated and goes, come on, just settle down. Do you understand the amount of self-control I have? I've got to constantly control myself not to attack people, because I know it's the God's plan to do that. We need to settle down. I ain't stopping dealing with the flying abominations. Alright? You lot are in my house. Stop bickering and eat your damn food.
I'll just take a bread roll, just kind of like angrily chomp into it while staring at Dain. Still haven't sat down yet.
Calm down. And I'm just saying the same to Proserpine as well, because I'm just remembering the last little episode with Minerva. Like, stay hidden.
Lord Aldrex, do you even know who you're entertaining? What they've done?
Do you know what I've done? I'm entertaining a goddamn king here. Do you know how much this improves my cachet?
It's just him.
Yeah, it is.
I don't care about that. Just kind of sit back down in a huff.
Yeah, Capri, you're very aware of Proserpine's paw is kind of reaching up to try and get some more chicken.
I just like snap a little bit up for him and just feed it. Shut up, just stay hidden. I'll keep giving you chicken. That is hideous.
I think this is the first time you've encountered Proserpine eating something that isn't the soul of
Yeah. Was not expecting those sound effects.
Dain is starting to get kind of like visibly irritated at this point, and he just kind of he looks back to Aldrex and goes, "Look, I have an army. You have a collection of misanthropes, buttfuckers, and incest children. What do you expect is going to happen here? Do you think that I am really going to be held ransom by you?" And Aldrex kind of like, he's like breathing heavy, and he's kind of looking very huffy. "Do not call my men things like that. I'm not no whiny loser little titty baby for you to push around. Don't come into my house and threaten me." And Dain just goes, "Oh, I'm sick of this," and he kind of he pulls out his quarterstaff and just kind of taps it on the ground and waves it at Aldrex. And Aldrex just smiles. And Dain kind of looks a bit confused and taps it on the ground again and points it at him. And Aldrex keeps smiling, goes, "Yeah, you really underestimated me, didn't you? Your magic won't work here." And he points to one of the many gemmed necklaces hanging around his throat. He goes, "Nullification. I'm not an idiot. I know who I'm dealing with. I know you're a wizard. I know she's a sorcerer. And I know he's a necromancer. Why do you think I'd let anything beyond the veil in here?" And Dain just kind of like licks it. You can see he kind of runs his tongue over his teeth and goes, "Well played then, well played. Capri, roll an Arcana check for me."
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Your magic doesn't come from the veil, your magic comes from Proserpine. You can still feel the magic in your fingers.
Yes.
So whatever is round Aldrix's neck does not affect you.
Whew. I just nod to Calbo and Stig. Veld, we're okay.
Does what's ever
Was
around?
she winking
is
at
that,
me?
are they just protection? Doesn't nullify the other three, does it?
Sorry, what was that, Sig?
That the things, the gems or whatever he's got on his neck. Is it just protection?
No, it's a general nullification field.
So the
it's-
others are nullified right now.
Roll an Arcana check at disadvantage, though. Because you're not particularly magical. But there's like two cogs that are grinding against each other in your brain. You're trying to work this out in your head.
I've already got a minus on it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, 4.
4. You're not sure if it's an idea or just a headache with pictures, but you're kind of just trying to think and work out if that... You understand that Dain's magic isn't working. But you really kind of racking your brain to think, would that also affect the other two? You can't be sure. You can't be sure at all.
Just monkeys just clacking symbols together in my head.
Not even symbols, it's like dustbin lids. They've lost their symbols.
I'm really at the wrong side of the room. I should be sat over here so I could talk to them.
You can't get up and move over to them.
I'm just going to move over here.
Yeah. Aldrix kind of like eyes you as you walk back, and Kozak kind of like steps up and goes, "That's a dirty trick. Use and nullify. He's a king, don't you know?"
He's no king.
Yeah, he's a king. That's why I don't trust him. I don't trust your new world order. I don't trust the things that you're bringing down here. And the fact that you came into my house and you tried to cast magic on me, well, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck your new world order. Fuck the horse you rode in on. I ain't stopping firing. I'm going to keep blowing every single goddamn thing out of the sky. I'll blow the goddamn birds out of the sky if I have to, if it fucks your day up.
Starting to like this guy a little bit.
And that includes you. And he's now just kind of ranting, and he kind of points at you, Stigveld, and he goes, "Anything that flies around here is going down."
Maybe not.
So
You continue on this pathway and you will lose all of your fortune.
who are you saying that to?
Aldrex.
Why would I lose my fortune? Everything that flies over here, these idiots here are telling me they've got to fly them over here for whatever ungodly reason. I knock them out the sky. I take the gold. I take the food. I take the medicine. I take the weaponry, the art. It's all mine.
What goes around comes around.
Just at this moment, I'm going to, while he's just ranting away in the background, just making loads of noise, and lean over to Calbo. Calbo, we need to figure a way to get out of here and get that catapult out of commission. We need to get away from here. We can't be around these three. They're too powerful and dangerous.
I agree. But the way this is going, I don't see any way out at the moment.
Speak to Capri. See if she can do anything.
Capri, what's your thoughts? How can we get out of here?
I can create a distraction, maybe. Stig, what say you to a distraction?
Anything.
Okay.
I'm weaponless right now. Anything that we can do.
As you're having this kind of conversation between yourself, in the background, like Aldrex has just gotten wider and wider in his rant. He goes, "They want to shatter your mind talking about the O'Clef family. It's pure evil, I tells you." He's like really kind of prostrating, like kind of, even like Dain has kind of sat back his eyes wide and kind of like he's kind of like leaning over towards Kozeg and going, "Jesus fucking Christ."
His head just getting like more and more purple.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He looks like he's about to have a coronary. And while you're kind of planning your distraction, Minerva kind of stands up, and remember she's kind of like she's old, she's wizened, she's clearly hundreds and hundreds of years old, still human, but hundreds and hundreds of years old. And she's like, "Oh, I'm fucking sick of this," and she kind of jumps towards Aldrex and like reaches for the brooches around his neck to try and get the nullify one. What do you do? As Aldrex kind of starts to scream and start to shout.
Well, I mean, they're kind of distracted at the moment anyway, aren't they?
Oh,
I've got a plan. Can I use my breath of fire?
I wish I knew that we could hurt their... I wish I knew that their magic wasn't working.
Can I use my breath of fire?
You can use a breath of fire. I tell you what, Capri.
Stigvad, I've got a plan.
Capri, roll an Arcana check at advantage to work out their magic.
So do I just roll it twice?
Roll it twice, take the highest value.
Okay. First one is 17. Second one's 12.
12. Okay, so for your 17, yeah, you can feel that Minerva and Kozeg, there is a restriction on them. There's almost like this invisible bind around them. Their connection to the veil is currently interrupted, so they aren't able to cast magic.
They can't use their magic. We would be at an advantage.
I was thinking Stigvale can grab that barrel of rum and throw it in their general direction, and I can use my breath of fire on it in the air and create like an explosion of rum.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I like it. I tell you what, I'll let you go for it if you want to try that.
If that's what we're going to do.
And what, just run after?
I don't know. Do you want to take him on or not? I mean, they might not have magic. I don't know what
he said only Kosek and Minerva, though, not Dain.
Well, no, because you've seen that Dain can't use his magic.
Okay.
He's tried using his magic, so you're aware of that.
Oh man, I could fuck these guys up big time.
Could you though?
And
their health must be pretty high.
And also remember that Owen had told you that your weapons will be in this room.
Well, thank you, DM. Right. Perception. Where's my weapons? I got a 22.
Oh, very nice for a 22. Over here by the hearth. They're in like a. Think of them like a hat stand or something beside the hearth.
Behind us.
Yeah, they're behind.
Right. I'm gonna throw this barrel of rum as I go towards them to grab our weapons.
Right. Okay. Roll me a unarmed strike. You'll be strong enough to lift the barrel, so.
16.
16. Okay, yep. That'll hit. Calbo, do you want to
I can just use it. I don't
Oh yeah,
need to,
you can just use it. You don't need to roll. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. Stigveld, you run to the barrel. You just you don't even stop. You just kind of grab it and hurl it over your shoulders. You don't even look at which direction you've sent it. When it gets Calbo, what's the range on your fire breath?
It is 15-foot cone.
15-foot cone. Okay, so when it gets to basically where Stigveld was sitting, you blow the fire, and that hits it, causing the barrel to kind of burst and explode. And it's hot. The fluid catches fire. It only hits Kozeg. Okay.
3d6 damage.
He's not hit by your fire breath. He's hit by the burning liquid. Difference.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm going to use
I'm wondering whether we should just run.
I'm feeling just run.
Okay, so it's going to be...
We could fuck up the catapult on the way out.
I just don't want to take this opportunity to... We're more powerful than them right now.
Okay, so Kozag takes... Ooh, rolled well there. He takes 9 damage. So, the barrel bursts and this kind of burning fluid kind of hits Kozag. He's, what the fuck? And he kind of, it goes up to you and he goes to react and try and cast a spell at you, and he kind of puts his hand forward. Nothing happens, and he looks like really confused. Dain kind of gets up, holds his quarterstaff up, and goes, "Minerva, destroy that gem. We will hold them off. Everybody, roll initiative."
Here we go.
Or
18.
6.
Oh, Dain rolled a natural 1.
Pathetic. Just like it. Pathetic man that he is.
I love how much you hate this made-up character that I've made up.
He is my enemy, through and through.
Right, okay, I got 2 seconds. So what do we get? We got right, so Kozak got a 19. Stigveld got an 18. What did you get, Candy?
4,
4.
I think it was.
Oh, everyone's rolling low today. So then it would be Minerva after Stigveld. Then it is going to be Calbo.
Quick question: can we run in the middle of a fight?
I mean, if you
How does it
want to
work?
try, you would basically have to get out of the. You have to use your movement speed to get out of the room. And then Dain last. Okay.
Is Singy in this? Or is he not?
Aldrex.
Aldrex, yeah. Or is he just...
Just give that one a moment.
Why don't we bring Orapan? Where the fuck is he?
Passed out asleep on the Dreadbeat. Been drinking all day with Capri, and he's not as strong. He hasn't got as strong a liver as she has.
No
He
one
fucked
does.
up there.
So Kozak gets up. He has tried to kind of like cast a spell on you, and it doesn't work. So he pulls a dagger out from his belt, and he is going to. What's his movement speed? 30 feet. So he is.
No. A dagger.
He can't. So he's going to kind of move to here, and then he is going to. What is the range on the dagger? 20. So he's going to throw one of his daggers. Sorry, that's the wrong character sheet. No, instead he's going to pull out his flail. And he is going to roll an attack at Calbo.
Of course he does.
Isn't that technically an action? Switching weapons.
God damn it! Right,
Good shout. Good shout.
good check because that would have hit. So he kind of runs up the end of the table. He kind of puts his dagger away, and he pulls his flail out, and he kind of like points it forward. The end of it kind of hanging down, and goes, "You dragon boy, I'm gonna take you on." Stigveld, it's your turn. You're holding everyone's weapons right now.
Damn it! I'm gonna have to use an action to.
I'll let you use a bonus action to pass people their weapons.
But I want to use my bonus action to go into rage. Okay, well, no, I'll throw everyone. I'll have to throw everyone their weapons because they need their weapons.
Yeah.
I don't really.
Well, no, Cowboy does. I'll throw
I
Cowboy.
can fight unarmed, but
Can you?
I'll throw you your stick.
that's
Three's
it.
fine. She usually does spells anyway.
Yeah. So you toss Calbo's spear and it kind of embeds into the table next to him, allowing him to pull it back
Good
out.
man.
Yeah, it's a very big dining room, Stig. You're about 75 feet away from Dain.
And I'm trying to.
You can use the dash action to double your movement speed and get close to him.
Oh, that would take me onto him then, because I can go 40 feet.
Yeah, so you can basically move so that you can get right next to him and be able to start your next turn in front of him.
Hello.
Oh, I see we're coming to do this in the real world, are we? No magical hammers coming from nowhere, I believe.
Not this time. Just this axe.
Right, Minerva is going to fight against Aldrex. So Aldrex's character sheet is based on Stigveld's. So, Stig, can you roll an opposed? We're going to roll opposed strength checks. So can you roll a strength saving throw, please?
26.
8. So Minerva and Aldrex are kind of wrestling around, and she's kind of like trying to grasp at him. And despite the fact that he's small and he's fat and he's red and he's purple and about to explode, he is still quite strong. And Minerva weighs nothing, so he's kind of holding her back, and goes, "Just get the fuck off me, woman! God damn it! What the hell's wrong with you people? Goddamn fucking magical wizard people!" So that's Minerva's turn. Calbo, you're up.
I take it I can just walk past those barrels and up to him.
Yeah.
Well, that barrel's not there anymore, is it?
Yeah. So the bottommost barrel has been thrown.
Cool. So yep, I am going to attack.
Oh, go on. Let's see if you hit.
Of course I will. Ooh, 26.
26. Yeah, you hit.
Good one.
Give me damage. Give me that lovely, lovely damage.
10.
10. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you are doing well.
And I will use a key point
Yeah.
to follow that up with Furious Flurry of Blows.
Go on then.
Which is a 9.
9. No, that doesn't hit. Okay, but see, you very surprisingly gracefully for Calvo.
I do have a second attack, by the way.
Just give me a second. You pick up the spear. You kind of embed it in the ground and use it almost like a pole vault to kind of leap over Kozak, and then you stab him in the back with the spear.
Nice.
Then you kind of rush forward to try and kind of donkey punch him at the same time, but it doesn't quite land. You're kind of a little bit too far away because you're still holding onto the spear. Give me your second attack.
25.
25 hits. Roll me damage.
And 8.
8. So you then pull the spear out and just stick it back in the same hole again, kind of twisting it a little bit. You go,
And I will use another key point.
I've been meaning to ask, can you use infinite key points per turn, or is it 1 key point per turn?
I thought it was per attack. I don't know.
You can spend 1 key point. You have 8 key points per short rest.
Yeah.
After you take an attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strike as a bonus action. I think. I'm going to double check this.
It says when you hit with a melee attack, you can spend 1 key point.
Right,
So I want to stun him.
Oh no, you can spend as many key points in one turn as like, providing you have an action, bonus action, or reaction available to spend a key point. There you go.
Cool. I'm going to try and do a stunning strike on him to follow it up.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So he has to save against that, doesn't he?
DC 11.
DC 11. 19. You don't stun. Hey, this is one of your best ever turns, though. Don't be disheartened. Right, Capri, it's your turn now.
I'm all eyes on Minerva.
Yeah.
Yeah, got to protect Aldrex. Protect. Not bad.
Oh, no. Capri has reasons to be focused on Minerva.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to run 30 feet.
Yeah.
This is where I can run. It's annoying.
Yeah, click to the
I can't
mouse.
use my...
click
to the mouse icon.
You got to click the mouse icon.
That was about there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to use something that I didn't want to use in that case. Right, I'm, in that case, going to use an Eldritch Blast.
Oh, we're blasting, are we? We're blasting.
We're going in blasting.
Going in blasting, lads. Blasting for the lads.
Oh, 10 to hit.
10 done hit.
Bugger.
Bugger indeed.
I've got her attention now. Shit.
So you kind of do you shout anything at her when you kind of run forward?
No, just pure rage.
So pure rage. You kind of reach your hand forward. These 2 arcing blasts. How many? Sorry, it's 3 arcing blasts now, isn't it?
Oh, I'm not sure.
How many Eldritch?
Say yes.
3 beams at
Say
11th
10.
level.
Yeah.
Say 10.
Oh, yeah.
So so these kind of 3 beams kind of blast out. Yeah. 1 beam when you reach high levels, 2 beams at 5th level, 3 beams. Oh, so you're at level 8. So yeah, to 5th level, these two black beams blast out and kind of scorch against the table and against the carpet behind her. And Minerva kind of looks at you and hisses, and goes, "Oh, someone's learned some new skills, hasn't she?
Just for you.
Come on then, Cassandra. Let's fight."
Just get straight back into the rage.
Excellent.
Come over here then so I can hit you.
Right, now it's Dain's turn. So Dain kind of turns to you, Stigveld, and goes, "Oh, you know I don't need you anymore, but I really want to kill you. I've never wanted to kill anybody more in my life."
Without your magic, you're pathetic. I could crush your head like a grapefruit.
Wouldn't you like that? And he kind of
Yes.
he grabs your shoulder and he thrusts forward with his dagger. And gets a 27.
Yeah, that hits.
And he does 9 damage with that.
Oh, that's not bad. Not bad at all.
So yeah, he just starts with the dagger and goes, "Don't worry, Minerva will have my magic back soon enough, and then we can really party."
I've not come back.
Fair enough. Didn't think so. Right, it's now Kozeg's turn. He is going to turn around and just shout at you, Calvert. "Who do you think you're fucking hitting here?"
I don't know, you're too small to see.
And he's going to whack you with his flail. 18 to hit.
That hits.
That hits, and that is 11 damage he hits you for. So he kind of pulls his flail, he kind of swings it around, just kind of twats you across the face. I might not have my magic, but I can still hit you hard. Can it keep my accent in place, though?
Where exactly are you from?
All over. Stig, it's your turn.
Okay, can I take a bonus action before?
Mm-hmm.
So if
You
I
can take a
go
bonus
into,
action at any point.
So go into rage,
Yeah.
and I'll roll my 2 great axe rolls.
Yeah.
First one is 16.
Yeah, that hits.
So that is a 15 altogether. 15 HP.
Wow. Okay, yeah.
And then my next great axe is 15.
15 to hit. Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
Okay, and the hit on that is 19.
Ooh!
Jesus.
God damn!
Yeah, boy.
Tell me how you're attacking him here.
See, I don't need magical warhammers this time. I've got my trusty great axe, and it's gonna hurt you. It's really gonna hurt you. And he just fucking goes to town, like on 2 big hits, swings.
Oof, nice. So you kind of pull the axe and you get him in the stomach. You kind of get him in the chest. He kind of spits blood out at you. He's looking very wounded already. And he goes, "Is that all you've got?"
Oh, you want more, do you? I'll get you on my,
Fuck
get you on my next turn.
Right, so Minerva's still fighting with Aldrex.
Oh, hang on. Damn, it's the last go. I fucked it. I just realised I'm resistant to slashing damage, so it shouldn't have been 9 damage. Should have been half, shouldn't it?
No, dagger's piercing damage.
Piercing as well.
Are you?
Oh, no, that's when I'm in rage. Sorry, now I am.
Right, okay.
Sorry, I'm getting mixed up.
Okay,
Ignore me.
fair enough.
Sorry, DM. Sorry, listeners.
Okay.
Now I am.
Yeah, now it's Minerva's turn. So can you do the strength saving throw again, Stig?
Oh, natural 1 plus 8. 9.
15. So Aldrex now screams, "Get the fuck off me, you crazy bitch!" As Minerva kind of grabs at the knoll and pulls it away from him, and then she crushes it in her hand.
Fuck.
So
Fuck.
there is this kind of like pulse of kind of grey light as the kind of the power is imbued back to them, and Dain kind of looks up at you, Stigvel, as kind of blood running down his chin.
Now might be the time to run.
So Aldrex kind of like shuffles back and kind of moves to the end of the deal and goes, and he looks to you, Stigvel, and goes, "You're so confident you can kill these guys. You get rid of them, I'll let you fly away. I don't give a shit. Kill them, please. Just fucking don't let me die."
Oh dear.
Minerva is going to like leap. She's used her action to grab the thing, but she's going to leap over the table and move towards Capri.
How far away is she now?
How far
You
away
have
is
like
she
a
now?
nuclear bomb or something.
She does have some ridiculous spells.
Well, I really want to hurt her, though.
You do.
I really want to hurt her.
But unfortunately, you're going to have to wait, because it's Calbo's turn now.
Well, I'm going to continue my attack.
Okay. Roll to hit.
12.
Doesn't hit. You kind of thrust your spear forward and it kind of bounces off his armor.
I will try again. Yeah, this is going well.
What did you get?
A 10.
Didn't hit. Gonna go back and it bounces off his armor again. Are you gonna try? Are you gonna move, or are you gonna stay where you are?
I guess I can move, can't I?
You can.
I could. Where should I go? It's towards the exit. 45 feet, yeah?
Is that your movement speed on your character sheet?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
How do you find out how far that is away from you?
So a ruler, 45 feet would be there, kind of.
There. Yeah, I got you.
Just past where Capri was sitting. Okay, but he is going to get an opportunity attack on you.
Okay.
And that is... It's with his flail. No, he gets a natural 1, so he doesn't hit you. Come back here, coward. Okay. It's now Capri's fucker up turn.
Proserpine.
Yes.
Whatever happens, do not get in the way. Stay shielded. Don't show yourself.
You suddenly feel your bag get a little bit heavier as you can feel that like he's gone into that metal cube form that he goes into when he needs to be protected.
Perfect. And I would like to try and cast Witch Bolt on her.
Okay, and what does Witch Bolt do?
Before I tell you, it's 12 to hit. So Witch Bolt, a beam of crackling blue energy lances out towards a creature within range, forming a sustained arc of lightning between you and the target. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature. On a hit, the target takes 1d12 lightning damage, and on each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically. The spell ends if you use your action to do anything else. The spell also ends if the target is ever outside the spell's range, or if it has total cover from you.
Okay, so 12 does hit. So roll me 1d12 then, and we'll see what damage she takes.
Oh, it just did 4d12 in one.
Then roll it again with 1d12.
How do I do that on the sheet?
Um,
Because it's only giving me the option of 4d12.
Wait a minute, hang on a second. Right, okay, so that is because you're casting Witch... So Witch Bolt isn't a cantrip for you, because you're a warlock. So you're casting that at 4th level, so you're doing 4d12 damage on every hit with that.
Sorry, I fucked it.
No, you haven't. You've done a lot of damage to her.
Oh, excellent.
So,
I just need to,
so what did you get for your 4d12? 24.
Well, that's what you get.
We're sticking with it.
Although
So-
I accidentally just hit it twice, so I didn't mean to do that.
It's fine. We'll take 24. So Minerva kind of like leaps over the table and kind of starts running towards you, and you just hold up your hand, and this kind of blue lightning just kind of crackles from it, and it's like you know in Man of Steel when Superman starts flying, it's almost painful.
Yeah.
That you're going, but it's the good kind of painful. Like your eyes start to glow blue a little, and you just like let out this arc of electricity towards her, and it strikes her straight in the middle of the chest. And it's so intense that you can practically, it's almost like you can see a skeleton flashing through her as she kind of
For my cat!
screams in rage at you. Right, so that's a concentration spell, so you're kind of stuck where you are for now. So it's now Dain's turn. Right, what's Dain gonna do to you? Because he has a lot of spells. He is going to play with his food, I think. Did I give him that spell? Yeah. He kind of smirks at you, and he kind of reaches up in the his quarterstaff. The end of it starts to glow, and he is going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on you, Stigveld.
Okay.
So a creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if the spell affects it. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. So can you roll me a wisdom saving throw, and you've got to get above 16.
That's a 10.
10. So yeah, the spell affects you. So this kind of like magic comes around, and all of a sudden you find this entire situation utterly hilarious. You roll on the floor laughing.
What's going on over
What's wrong with you, man?
Dain looks down and he goes, "Yes, very funny, isn't it?"
there?
So at the end of each of your turn, or any time you take damage, you can make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends. Okay. Back to Kozeg, who now has his spells back as well. And he is going to cast Infestation on Calbo. Actually, no, Calbo's too far away now, isn't he? 35 feet. So he's going to move towards Calbo. He's going to cast Infestation on you. So a cloud of mites, fleas, and other parasites appear momentarily on a creature you can see within range. Target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. So can you roll me a con save, Diggy? You've got to get above 16.
Mm-hmm. Constitution, yeah?
Yeah, Constitution saving throw, yeah.
Oh, no, cancel that one because I pressed it on not in the saving throw section.
Yeah, which is good because that was a natural
Okay.
1. A natural 20!
Whoa.
Yeah, you save on that one, and I don't think it does anything if it saves. Yeah, nothing happens when it saves. So he kind of holds his hands out, and these kind of bugs kind of swirl around you, and you just like, and you just kind of blow them away, and nothing affects you.
Lucky there. It's definitely.
Right, Stigveld, it's your turn. You're incapacitated, so roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
What do I have to get over?
Over 16.
Oh, God's sake. No.
5. No, you don't get it. You're still rolling on the floor, laughing.
Also out of rage now because of that.
Yep.
I can't. This is.
Dane's just kind of standing over you, smiling like a maniac. Again, the blood kind of like down on his face. Right, it's Minerva's turn. So, Candy, that spell that you cast, can she roll a saving throw out of it? No, you just hit, didn't it?
Yeah.
So she is going to try and hit you to try and knock you out of your concentration. She is going to cast. How far away are the two of you? 25 feet. I'm going to move closer to you, and she's going to try and cast Arms of Hadar on you.
Uh-oh.
So you invoke the power of Hadar, the Dark Hunger. Tendrils of dark energy erupt from you and batter all creatures within 10 feet of you. Each creature in that area must make a strength saving throw. So can you make a strength saving throw for me?
10.
10. Right, you fail that, so you will take 2d6 necrotic damage. So you take 9 damage. Can you... Right, what do we do about keeping your concentration? Because I think you can roll against that to keep your concentration. If you take damage or concentrate on a spell, you must make a con saving throw to maintain your concentration. DC is 10 or half the damage. So yeah, DC Constitution saving throw, DC 10.
I got con saving throw 13.
Yeah, okay, so you've still got the spell going. So is that the start of your turn? Does she take damage from that, or start of her turn? It's each of Capri's turns. Right, okay, fantastic. Sorry, we've traditionally got concentration spells wrong. I'm trying to get them right now.
We don't play by the rules. Come on now.
We should do. Calbo, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to go and try and attack
Zeg.
the dwarf again.
Yep.
Let's see how we go.
Let's see how we go indeed. 18.
18.
18 hits. Yes, well done. Damage, please.
5.
5, okay.
And then... Sorry, go on.
Yeah, so you taking another hit?
I want to use the key point and try the stunning strike on him.
Okay, yeah, go for it. So that's a save, yeah? What does he have to save on?
DC 11.
No, but which strength, dex, con, int, whiz?
DC, sorry.
That's not what I'm asking. Stun strike. Con saving throw, that's it.
Oh, sorry, on same. Yeah. I got you.
Natural 20, he saves on that.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
For your second
okay.
attack?
$19.
19 hits, give me damage.
10.
10. Brilliant. Okay, so, yeah. Two jabs. Straight into him. Straight between the plates in his armor.
And I want to follow up again to try and do a stunning strike once more.
Okay, so another con saving throw, yeah?
Yep.
What's the DC?
I think I said it was 11, wasn't it? Let's see.
Oh, he gets 10. 10. So he's stunned for a turn.
Yes.
Brilliant. You going to move any further?
No, I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay, fantastic. Right, it's Dane's turn now. Dain is kind of lording it over Stigveld. Oh, what are we going to do with you, Stigveld? I know it's funny. It's so funny, isn't it? Oh, and he kind of is racking his brain, thinking of like the worst thing he can do to you. What can I do to you in this moment? I think we are going to try and freeze you. So he steps away from you, and he kind of starts to swirl his quarterstaff around, and it kind of forms this kind of ball of ice, which then starts to flow slowly towards you. And this spell is called Otiluke's Freezing Sphere. A frigid globe of cold energy streaks from your fingertips to a point of your choice within range, where it explodes into a 60-foot radius sphere. Each creature within the area must make a Constitution saving throw. So 60 foot, I think that's everybody, in fact. Including himself, actually. Yeah. Everybody roll a con saving throw, please.
Am I not immune to cold?
Oh, please don't fucking tell me you're immune to cold. No, you're resistant to it.
Resistant to cold. Damn it.
So it's half damage.
So what am I rolling?
Con saving throw, you have to get above 16.
Oh dear.
Sick. 4.
Yep, oh dear.
Right, Dain gets 3. So he's fucked himself. Ooh, Minerva gets a natural 1. And Kozak gets a natural 1. Jesus Christ, everywhere. I think, has everybody been affected by this?
Yeah. I got 15, annoyingly.
Okay, so this ball moves slowly, and Stigveld, you're laughing as this is happening, as it's kind of screeching towards you. This does a lot of damage as it hits. As it does 35 HP damage.
What?
Not
for me.
It's 10d6. As it hits the ground and it explodes out. It throws Aldrex against the back wall. Dain is thrown backwards as well from it. Dain is incredibly wounded right now. Everyone else, hang on, I'm just working out their HP. Kind of as the kind of the snow and the dust settles, Koza kind of.
Can I just check?
Yeah.
I have a feat or a trait that's evasion. And it says when you're subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw.
That was a con saving throw.
Then carry on.
So as the kind of ice settles and the room is kind of frozen, you see Dain kind of like pull up and kind of his eyes kind of are like rolling around. He's incredibly wounded. Kozak kind of looks up at him and looks at Minerva. Minerva is really wounded as well. Capri, I am going to give you one shot to do anything else with Minerva right now.
I'm going to try the witch bolt again. Because I can cast it again, can I?
Yeah.
So it's a 11 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Oh shit.
So you kind of, you're freezing, your hands are shaking, and you kind of reach up and like the electricity just kind of crackles out. And Minerva kind of looks up at you and she goes, "Didn't think you had it in you to be a killer, Cassandra." As Kozak looks around and goes, "This is going wrong. We go." And he kind of claps his hands together, and this kind of blue energy kind of encirculates him, and then kind of moves around to Minerva. And Dain kind of like sits up, kind of, he is really, really injured. He looks at you, Stigveld, and goes, "See you soon." As they all kind of fade out as the teleportation spell takes effect.
Cowards.
And we're now out of initiative.
Oh, that hurt.
I have 4 HP left.
Am I
It's alright. Dain had 1 HP left.
Oh, fuck.
Could I have killed him?
You nearly did.
Oh, that's really annoyed me. That he managed to get that spell on me and I couldn't finish him off. Although I reckon you'd have done something.
So, Aldrex kind of sits up, and he's kind of like he's shivering, like he looks blue, like it's the first time he's had any color other than red or purple in his face the entire time. What in the goddamn fucking what happened here?
My thumb really hurts.
Your thumb, everything to me hurts.
We got rid of them. You let us fly. Deal.
And he kind of drags himself up and he goes, "God fucking damn it. Can't believe I'm letting some fucking New World Order weirdos fly. Fine. If anything, I'm a man of my word. I'll let you fly. But just this once, you come back anywhere near here and that goddamn abomination to the gods, and I will swear to God I'll shoot you out of the sky so quick."
Deal.
Don't you worry, we won't be back.
You better fucking not be.
You better be a man of your word.
Oh, trust me, I am. I get into the devil's mind thanks to the gods. I know how to deal with a traitor. I know how to deal with a fucking goddamn... And he just starts to kind of like rattle off. And he goes, "Don't y'all come back here, even you, Cupcake. Don't y'all come back. I ain't having any more of this shit. Don't goddamn fucking non-humans in my house." And he just kind of walks out the door, kind of ranting and raving.
You need to do something, like leave him something, Capri, calling you Cupcake.
Oh, I absolutely am. He gets...
Leave a shit on his throne.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think that could be a thing. Yeah, I'm going to shit on... No, I can't shit on his throne. I will let Proserpine shit on his throne.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, as you're thinking of this concept, you feel your bag get a little bit lighter as Proserpine stops becoming the dense metal form that he takes on.
Are they gone?
They're gone. I'm just like thumping the floor where she actually was, though. I'm just fuming.
He hops out of your bag and kind of like sits in front of you, like curls his tail around his feet and just kind of watches you just kind of thumping the ground. And he looks up and goes,
You know she's not here.
Yes, I know. I almost got her there. I was so close.
You can't kill her yet. She's the key to finding out who you were. Remember that.
Yeah. But I can't forgive her for what she almost did to you.
I never said forgive her. Use her.
Anyway, do you need a dump?
It's been a while. He's gonna let her tray around.
How about a throne?
Fancy.
he kind of trots out the room, his tail's up high. You know that kind of swagger that cats get? And about 2 minutes later, you hear a kind of scratch against the wood, and then he comes back in and like Capri, you hear in your head,
Do not go in there.
He's got a little bit of toilet paper on the back of his paw.
Someone light a match.
Owen comes back in and goes, My lord has instructed that you all should leave immediately. He will honour the terms of your deal, but he's unhappy. He's currently writing several missives to send around the nations about you. He's got his ranting pen out, unfortunately. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Normally the missives he sends out are rather incomprehensible. But still, my lord is not happy, and I think the longer you stay around here, the more likely it is your heads will become separated from your necks. He gets a little bit, beheading happy.
Doubtful, but yes, we're on our way anyway.
Okay, so you leave. You see the when you come out to the giant catapult in the courtyard, the various people who were staffing it are no longer there. They've all been given a break. Roll on the encounter table for your trip home. Jesus Christ, you guys are so lucky with the encounter table. Nope. Nothing kind of happens upon you. You get back
I have a question.
Pardon?
I have a question for Capri.
Okay.
Capri. Or should I say, Cassandra?
I don't know what she meant by that.
You start to hear that whistling in your ear from Proserpine. Biggie. Is Biggie frozen?
Is Piggy frozen?
No.
Oh.
The ringing in my
you
ear.
can
I
sit
thought you were talking to her.
No. The kind of the whistling in your ear that you heard when Proserpine was reminding you that he was there.
Okay.
Leave it be, basically.
For now, let's move on.
Okay, so you make your way back through the gorge, away from Castle Spear Tip as quickly as you possibly can. The marshland becomes marshland again. Capri, unfortunately, this time your boots do get wet.
Oh,
And because you're walking in a marsh, there's nothing really much Proserpine can do about it.
it's so cold. Gonna get trench foot.
But then, after about another half a day's worth of travel, you return back to the Dreadbeat, still in one piece. As you get closer to a cowboy, you feel this kind of warmth in your soul, as in the ship is happy that you're back.
Ah.
I think she's ready to fly.
And you get a kind of positive feeling inside you that says, yes, it's very much ready to fly. You all climb up, you get onto the deck. Orapan is exactly where you left him, just kind of splayed out in the corner. Just...
Lightweight.
Proserpine says to you, says,
He can't drink like the best of us.
Absolutely. We'll teach him, though.
Or we'll kill him.
50-50. It'll be fun trying, though.
okay, Cowboy, do you want to roll me a...
Not particularly.
Let's see. What did we say was your flying skill? It was animal handling, wasn't it? Yeah, roll me animal handling. Let's see if you can kick this baby into the air.
Just so you know, it's a 0 for that, so I take it I've got no advantage for being in charge of the ship by using any other rolls. Okay.
Nope.
It's a 10.
A 10. So you take the steering wheel lock off. The ship kind of then starts to float gently, and then it kind of lifts up. It's a little bit wobbly, but it kind of gets up above the marshes, above the tree line, and you see the whole of Lardra up in front of you.
Easy, girl. Easy.
And it's now your decision where to go.
I completely forgot where we were heading.
You have an entire country to explore.
Onwards we
Where
go.
should we head to? Where should we head to?
So there's some mountains. Or have
Do we need to go and
that's where we've just
find
been?
where Treble's gone?
No, so you've been told by Sod that Treble will be returned to you, and the Fae can kind of come back and forth from the ship because half the ship is Fairwood.
Okay.
So you don't need to worry about finding where Treble is.
Right.
Have you got that map again that we saw
I can't
earlier?
remember what the
I'm
map
looking
looks
at it now. It's in the Scorched sheep, in the Discord.
Yeah, give me a second. I will put it into Roll20 for the viewers to be able to see.
So the Elder Woods we've been to, we've chopped down, we made a mess. What else could we... Where else?
Where haven't we fucked up?
There's those symbols on the map, isn't there?
Yes,
There
there
was.
are.
I think that's something to do with that teleporter.
It's exactly everything to do with that teleporter.
Should we go check out the teleporter?
Is that where you think they went?
There's a King's Vault. There's surreal. Essery. I can't read it on this screen. It's too small.
I'm just getting the map sorted for the viewers to be able to see.
Here be
There's
dragons.
a tower. There's a tower with question marks. There's a here be dragons. Big fort.
So for the benefit of the viewers, they are currently kind of towards the eastern end of the where it says marshland, don't land. They were in the foothills of the Whispering Mountains. This last 2 episodes. So you have the Elder Woods, you have an area that says here be dragons, you have Asiri, you have Thortad Castle, you have the King's Vault, you have what looks to be a teleporter with 4 of the 8 symbols written in. There is a symbol on there that says Big Fort with a question mark next to it. And then something that says Tower with a question mark next to it. Because remember, this is something that Creighton put together. It might be out of date, it might not be. There is also a big ink stain over something.
Don't we want treble with us before we head to the teleporter? Because
We don't need the... What? Do we need the teleporter? I've got the ship. Why don't we head to the town? We can find somebody, show them the map, and maybe they can help us kind of expand it.
Heading north to Asriri. That's it.
Yes.
Asriri is what I wrote. Okay.
It's really, yeah, because then we can, like, maybe someone who we can find a map cartographer or someone, and they can help us kind of fill this map out. So we're not just flying around blind.
And we can stock up on stuff.
Yeah, we need to
And
stock
find a
up
bar.
on rations and some potions maybe, and find a bar.
I need to lie down.
We need a long rest. We can take a long rest as we fly there, I presume.
Yeah, it's going to take more than a day to get there. So,
Yeah.
So Calbo, are you giving instructions to the ship to head north?
I am indeed. Am I doing a throw again?
No. Just tell the ship where you want to go.
She's your baby now.
Jip.
Carbo's going to be one of those people that's like in love with their vehicle.
Yeah, like every Saturday out there, kind of waxing his car.
Yeah. No, like, you know, one of those people that want to marry them and like kiss them. And
Ship, if you're ready, head north, Cupcake.
I hate that, you know.
The you feel the kind of the wind against your face as the ship starts to accelerate, and you see that kind of within a few minutes you're kind of leaving the marshland. You're crossing over that weird, creepy little town that you found, and you are heading north. And this is where we're going to leave episode 34 of Do Dragons Dream of Scorched Sheep. Well done, everyone.
Yay.
that was a close one.
We were so
It was-
close.
Just a bit.
You were so close. You did get to bash the shit out of Dain Ashglade though.
Oh, I did enjoy that, yeah. 2 big, massive hits with my axe.
Yeah. So well done, everyone.
Would you have allowed Stig to kill him at that point?
If he'd done enough damage, like say if he'd been frenzied and he got that 3rd hit, because like Stig can do. So after that 3rd hit, Ashglade had 36 HP left. So if Stig had done enough damage, yeah, I would have let him kill him.
Wow.
So it's only because of the fact that that spell, because it backfired on me because I thought it was only a 30-foot range and I thought Ashglade was out of range of it.
Whoops.
So yeah, that was my mistake. But yeah, so this is the last episode for 2022 that we're recording.
Oh.
Well, I say the last episode. In 2 weeks' time, we do have a little bit of a special coming out.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I like a
See,
special.
because everyone loved our inter-season special so much with Sequelizers and with Tony from Deal Radio. We're bringing them back. Doing something very special. Because see, in 2 weeks' time, it's a PvP.
Oh, that's it. We're doomed.
This party
Let's
versus that party.
go!
Fight to the death.
Stigveld is maxed to the fuck.
Oh yeah, they're all getting boosted up to level 15. They're going to fight like gods for someone's entertainment. So yes, listen out for that. That is going to be coming in 2 weeks' time. That should, if I'm thinking right, should be a 2-parter. We'll have Oodles back for that one, so Treble will be involved. And that will take, I think that will take people up to Christmas Eve, if I'm thinking rightly. Or the day before Christmas Eve. Anyway, yeah, so 2 weeks' time for that. But in the meantime, make sure you head over to the website, modernescapism.co.uk. Check out the Scorched Sheep side of that page. Go to the Patreon, patreon.com/modernescapism. You can join the Scorched Sheep tier, £5 a month, and that gets you early access with no ads. Sorry, excuse me, I'm burping here. I've been drinking beer. Early access with no ads whatsoever. You'll get the battle maps. You'll get the battle map I used today. You'll also get the character tokens I created because that's fun, and the character sheets for them as well. Because it's been a while since we've had Dain Ashglade's character sheet. He was level 8 the last time I put his character sheet out, and he's leveled up a few levels now that he's a king. You know,
Fit king.
You can also join the Biggie bundle. And then you'll get everything, because you'll get Modern Escapism as well. You get Deep Dive Lounge. You'll get Candy's fabulous new podcast, Smash That Glass.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, very good. Lots of rave reviews coming in for that one, Candy, isn't
Yeah,
there?
we've had some really nice ones. Thank you, everyone.
Yes. And we'll love you forever and ever and ever and always. And you can also join our Discord. Great section on mental health in there. Lots of general shit posting. Lots of talk of food. People get very excited about food in there.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
And there's
Yes,
D&D corners.
Yeah,
Don't forget
there's several D&D corners in there, in fact. But yes, come back in 2 weeks' time for the PvP special with the sequelizers and Tony from Deal Radio, because it's going to be absolute non-canon fucking madness. They might die. We might actually get to kill off Biggie for once. Don't worry, it doesn't affect the campaign. It's non-canon. But
Fucking hilarious if he was the last man standing.
That's exactly how it would go, wouldn't it? So yes, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, everyone, and good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.